It's gone sick. And I don't like the term woke because I hear woke, woke, woke. You know, it's like just a term that use half the people can't even define it. They don't know what it is.
What's up, guys? It's Destructor here, and today I got yourselves a little video. It's gonna get some people pissed, but I don't give a fuck! So let's get into this shit. Woke has no meaning. So why is the word woke being used so much? Pretty much used as a word that, well, if you ask me, is just something that people can just get angry about because they can't describe why they don't like it. I feel like people who use woke are pretty much just these cringy, dumb edgelords who don't really have any, like, intelligence or skill to, like, you know, critically think and criticize something they don't like. So they use it as like, oh, it's woke, when they clearly don't seem to understand and the actual nuances with something, why they don't like it. So that's pretty much why I think they use it, but what the fuck do I know? If you ask someone about the word woke, like the people who use woke, like these cringy anti-shit-ubbies, like if you ask people like, you know, Geeks and Gamers, The Quartering, or like, you know, actual politicians like Pierre Poilievre or fucking Ron DeSantis or whoever the fuck, just ask anyone who uses that fucking word a lot. They will have different definitions because they can't really describe it. Or, more likely, they won't even have a fucking definition. They'll just give you, like, some vague, like, thing like, oh, it's, like, Hollywood, or, you know, pushing their agenda. Like, it's like, what agenda? Like, pushing, like, gays and, like, all this other crap. I'm just thinking to myself, that's not really a definition. The word woke has no fucking meaning. You're just describing something you don't like because of political stupid reasons. And I don't like that shit that much myself because I think it's fucking retarded and cringe. But generally, when it comes to these people, they won't give you an actual definition of it. And they use their woke because they can't think of anything else. I remember when I was calling it SJWs. I don't know why we decided to, like, go away from that term, because that is accurate, because that's what this shit is. It's not woke, it's just cringy SJW shit. That's what it is. But I don't know, I'm just fucking, like, thinking too hard. And you know what's funny? The original meaning of the word woke wasn't even meant for that shit. Like, when I'll pretty much sum up what woke used to mean, the word woke used to pretty much mean about against, like, governments. It was pretty much like, you know, conspiracy types of people back in the day. And that's what the true meaning of woke is. Like, you're enlightened and knowing about the knowledge, the secret knowledge of the world that most people won't know. Like, you know, knowing about the Illuminati, New World Order, that type of shit. That's what the word woke originally mean. Now it's just fucking, oh, if it's something that's progressive or something that has diverse bullshit, nah, it's fucking, that's what it means now. Woke, or it's, you know, not as edgy as it used to be. That's woke. That's pretty much what this bullshit means, apparently. Lamau. And ironically, the people who say it are unironically SJWs. They will cry and like, oh my god, poor me. They'll act like the same way. Just look at, like, the red pillars, like Sneako or some shit, or fucking, like, Dumb and, like, Fresh and Fit, aka Dumb and Dumber. That's what it was. Like, most people like that, they'll use the word woke because, oh my god, how dare you attack me or something. Like, pretty much pulling the victim card. What SJWs do. Like, they'll go criticize them for doing that shit, but yet they do it themselves. That's the ironic thing. It's the battle of, like, Dumb and Dumber, basically. Like, who's Dumb and Dumber? It doesn't matter because they're both fucking retards and we can laugh at these fucking faggots because that's just how it is, really, when you think about it. Nowadays, when it comes to the word woke, it's pretty much just used for, like, oh, it's a strong woman that's not really all that hot. Oh, it's woke. Oh, if there's a gay character. Oh, it's woke. Diversity. All woke. And, like, franking, I get it. If you just do it for no reason, yeah, it's probably some whack-ass shit. But if they have good writing or something, an actual, like, purpose, and it fits, who the fuck cares? I find that shit just so fucking cringe. And these are people that are just too terminally online with their political crap because they can't fucking, like, you know, decipher, like, entertainment from politics, pretty much. Because for God's sakes, when it comes to entertainment, we just want to be entertained. We don't care about your politic crap all that much. No one gives a flying fuck. But apparently we need to be just fucking, like, bombarded with that shit from the other side, even though they're criticizing the SJWs for doing that same exact shit. Like, no critical thinking skills whatsoever, and I'm not really surprised, honestly.
Go woke, go broke.
Side of the woke degeneracy, and that's why I will continue to defend the movie Cuties.
It's like Bo Peep, Ray Skywalker. You got Peach just taking charge. Peach just taking charge. Stands up. Right there.
We are now having to... I'm guilty of this. I'm going through my kitchen, I'm going through my refrigerator, and I'm starting to ask the question, was this ketchup bottle woke? Is this mustard? I mean, literally, we're at the place now where we have to go through, is the company that makes this... And so...
These people, they use wokeness and they use that liberal agenda as a way to attack, but they don't actually believe in it. It's all for money.
I mentioned that truth needs to be our foundation, and I think one of the biggest threats to truth is the woke mind virus and woke ideology.
I must say, I mean, after what you just heard there, it makes you wonder, is this really that big of a problem as it is made out? The answer to that question is no! No, it fucking ain't! This whole woke shit is not that big of a deal. We're in, like, the Western world. We have it great, fuck. We have it great. Almost something to do with some sensitivity shit. But other than that, we have it great, really, for the most part. Alright, we have it so easy in life that, honestly, we're just driving ourselves to just complain about this shit. Oh my fucking god. It's not really that big of a fucking deal. I don't know why people are just complaining about this shit and just using the word woke so much. It's like, do you motherfuckers go outside and actually, like, you know, not be on the internet or some shit? The answer to that question is no. No, these fucking losers aren't, so that's probably why. And you know what else is what I find fucking hilarious? The word woke is being used more than you see quote-unquote woke people, the SJWs or whatever. That's what I find fucking hilarious. I hear people use the word woke willy-nilly more fucking times than you see these people. Like, how many of these people are there? That just tells me these people are a minority. What it tells me is that the government is probably doing some plotting to pretty much just screw with us or some shit. Or, more accurately, people are just going to see this stuff and enjoy it just to spite these motherfuckers. Which I don't blame them, to be honest. Just my other big crybabies. I probably do that shit just to piss them off. Or, they just don't care about this politics stuff that as much as a lot of these anti-shit-ubies do. And it really fucking shows. If you're going to constantly keep using this word woke for everything, yeah, you guys are going to be pretty much going off in the dinosaur way, which, honestly, that's a good thing. Just hopefully those fucking SJWs will join you, but they will join you in a much more different way. Also, I just find it really repetitive. Just people use the word woke all the time. Like, oh, it's woke this, woke that. It's like, fucking holy shit. Do you retards know any other word in the English language? Oh my god. Speak English or die. There's more words than woke. You can call it PC, you know, fucking progressive, fucking like SJW. There's other things you can use. You dumb fucks. And not to mention, I just find it creates division. It's like, if you're going to be this very hostile anti-SJW thing, you're basically are just saying, like, on this, and no one wants to hang out with you because you're a fucking asshole, alright? It just creates division, and it's not going to unite people, alright? That's just what I personally think, but I don't know. I'm just too fucking smart for this shit sometimes, honestly. If there's one thing I notice about this wokeness, is, especially from the media and the government or some shit, you know, whoever, is that when it comes to them, it's just pretty much a cycle of just people being outraged. They do stuff on purpose for stuff that no one watches. Like, I use that, like, the Sam Smith shit or fucking, like, that whole Bud Light controversy. Those two examples, someone's like, okay, you're just trying to be all, like, completely cringe and whack on purpose just so you can get a rise out of people, and people fell for that shit. If you really want the best thing to do with it, just fucking laugh. It's like, look at you fucking guys, just don't buy. It's like, okay, you want to act like this, just don't buy. You don't be like, oh my god, how dare the woke mob. It's like, you're not really doing yourself any other favors. You're just kind of doing what they want. That's what it's kind of like you're feeding them their negative energy they actually want, these motherfuckers. So it's pretty much just a cycle of just reading over some shit and then move on to the next thing to read. I mean, it's funny that these are the same people like, oh, the SJWs, they just follow every other trend. Like, oh, we're pro-Ukraine one month, or next month, we're pro-BLM, or whatever. Your guys are doing the same fucking thing. You're no goddamn different than fucking what you're going up against. That's what I find fucking hilarious. It's just a cycle of stupidity. And the last thing is, it has about as much meaning as like the word Nazi and fascist, because a lot of people, we all know how the word Nazi, fascist, transphobe, all those words that the fucking left wing uses for anything they don't like, disagree, or just for not being like, pretty much being a normal person. Like if you're a normal person, you're not this hardcore like sexual degenerate. And these people like, you're a transphobe and all that. Now, when it comes to the word woke, the anti-shit are pretty much the same fucking thing. They're pretty much like, oh, it's woke, it's woke, it's woke. It's like, yeah, it's lost all meaning. It's lost every fucking meaning. And the sad thing is, and I do see this as somewhat of a problem. This is definitely a problem worth addressing. This SJW political correctness, it's definitely somewhat of a problem. Now, I said earlier in the video, of course, it doesn't has as much big of a deal as it is, and it's still true, but it's still a problem that needs to be addressed. But to say it's one of the biggest problems in the world is insane and just flat out wrong. There's much more bigger problems like, the economy, for example. We need to focus on that or some shit, honestly. Instead of this wokeness garbage, honestly. I'm like, talking about feminism. We don't give a fuck about that shit, honestly. So really, when you hear someone say woke, Nazi, fascist, just make sure don't take these people seriously, because that's what it is. But anyway, this has been Destructor. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, and of course, God bless you all.